Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Jeremy.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Dose. Jereme Kleven here on the mic this morning, joined by the Magic Man and the furry little animal. Guys, new week, new opportunity.
You didn't even say his name.
No,
good.
or
I don't get
yours
it this time.
No
yours
names.
either.
No names.
I didn't see you. No.
No, you said good morning, Mark. But it's okay.
Oh, that's true. I did. Sorry.
But it's okay.
Mark Hutchins, Byron Filson, gentlemen. We got another guest in the house, another special guest. Same gentleman back for round 4. It's been a tremendous weekend that we all shared together at Byron's House of Pain.
Painful hangovers, maybe.
That's good.
House
That's
of
good.
Pain.
Nick Yale, though, for those out there.
Back in the house.
Back in the house. Having some fun yet with us
Yeah,
here?
no.
You know, enjoying the dose?
Yes,
You know, we refuse not to have a good time.
I can see that. I can see that.
So yes, let's dive on in. So we were talking the consistency factor. Well,
So we were talking, the first
No,
was consistency
nurture.
factor
I'm
was
sorry.
more belly to belly nurturing
Right.
the buyer consultation. So talking about that, let's dive into what that looks like for you guys. Once you nurture that lead, you get to where you can make a connection. We're firm believers in it. I mean, if nothing beats a face-to-face. Nothing beats a handshake. You said, maybe a couple on Friday, get done through email, but it's very rare these days. I guess explain that process and how you guys actually get to the table so you can be, belly to belly.
Yeah. Well, I think a big thing of building a business is you got to know a lot of people, right? Facebook has kind of helped with that. By the way, I know we haven't talked about it just briefly. Facebook advertising, phenomenal.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I mean,
we fully believe
as
it.
a consumer, it scares the shit out of me of all the data they have on
It's
us. As a
insane.
consumer, it's amazing.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So Facebook's really helped bring people together in that regard. But at the end of the day, if you hang out in your office all day or you hang out in your backyard and wait for the phone to ring, it's going to be a lonely fiscal year for you. So you got to get out and you got to meet people. And I do a lot of charity work. I didn't mean to sound so Trumpish when I said that, but I'm the best at charity work. Yeah. So getting out and going to charity events or joining the Chamber of Commerce or the Realtor Association. I belong to a foundation called the Melonhead Foundation, and it is a charity foundation for families that have children with cancer. And we were talking about weaves on Friday, so here's the story.
Oh, there's an actual backstory to it. Now I feel like a jerk.
Well, now you should have children with cancer.
I know.
With no hair.
Jeez,
but one of their biggest fundraisers of the year is called the Melonhead Drag Bingo. And it's dirty bingo, and there's about 400 people that show up, and it's a drag show. And yours truly is one of the headliners of this crazy show. Wow. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Right, yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
But it's a great foundation. So we meet literally, a couple hundred people a year. That are like, you look great in heels. No, really. But when
Dragged out.
All
right.
I'll show you pictures. But 6 months later, they want to do business with me because I support the organization that they support, and are going to Chamber of Commerce and meeting people. Chamber of Commerce, by the way, it's a fantastic place to meet other business people, and you can meet people one at a time at an open house. Or you can go meet a financial planner who knows a lot of rich people who need to move money around and oftentimes into real estate.
Right.
And so you become, friendly with them and they're going to send you referrals.
channel account.
What's that?
I like to call that a channel account.
Yeah.
Relationships that have an opportunity to turn into like you're saying, multiple relationships, multiple transactions, multiple communities, but at the same time, you're involved with the communities and the organizations where it becomes a little more hyper niche, kind of like your farm you're talking about.
Right. You're never going to get rich on one deal.
No.
Ever. I don't care how big of a commission it is. You're not going to live off the rest of your life off that one transaction.
Right.
But if you meet a good financial planner or a good insurance agent, I'm surprised, in this business, I know more lenders than I got fingers and toes and a few hairs on my head. Mm-hmm. I don't know that many insurance agents. I probably should. They're probably a great source of referrals. So finding those types of people.
Business relationships, right?
Yeah. Years ago, I used to do Brian Buffini, and going and meeting people. And when I was with Keller Williams and I left and went to Realty Executives, I didn't know anybody. And I really wanted to start working in the Central Phoenix area. And so I had some clients that worked the Central Phoenix area, that worked in the high rises. And so every Sunday night I would go to Costco and I'd get those 2-pack of roses, and I'd buy 6 or 7 dozen roses. And I had 10 clients in Central Phoenix, and I would go to their office on Monday morning, and I had already delivered them a cheap vase that I bought at Michael's, right? And so every Monday, and I did this for months, I would bring them 6 or 12 red long stem roses, and I'd stick it on their desk with my business card attached to it. They got that every Monday for months. It starts great rumor mills in offices.
Right.
Who just brought you roses? And she's like, I don't know, my realtor did. But it started conversations. I
love it.
I got a lot of business from that because it starts conversation in offices of,
It gets a reach.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Brian Buffini's famous for the pop buys, and let's say going back to those coffee mugs we talked about the other day. I still got 200 of them in the closet I got to get rid of. But if you're driving through the neighborhood and you got a half hour before your appointment, find out what clients live in your neighborhood or in the neighborhood you're in.
Right.
Pop by and put a mug on their desk. Krispy Kreme. You can buy a coupon from Krispy Kreme where you buy one dozen get one free.
Right.
And when I was new in the business, it was when they first opened the very first one in Tempe. And so I got this coupon and I went in and I bought 20 dozen donuts. And then I went to Safeway and bought 20 dozen or 20 gallons of orange juice. And Saturday morning at 6 o'clock, I'm driving around to past client's house, and I put orange juice and donuts on their front door and ding dong ditched them. And I had my business card on it.
Ding dong ditch.
Ding dong ditched them. And and I would get a phone call like, did you
They
just
see you peeling
seriously? I saw you leaving your purple Cavalier. But
Did you shag ass out of here or what?
But so sometimes it's not always belly to belly. Sometimes it's just being top of mind with your clients.
It's the thought. And
Absolutely.
and the fact that they're waking up, rubbing their eyes, and they look down. There's a dozen donuts and orange juice.
Right.
In
And
front
what
of
did
the
that
door.
cost? $2 or $3?
Yeah. And the humor of ding dong ditching is just pretty cool.
Right.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
Out the door.
Yeah. At 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
It's
right.
And how can you be mad? You open the door at 6 o'clock in the morning. There's donuts there for you.
You can't be mad at donuts.
You're being mad at donuts and
impossible,
OJ.
right?
And this was when Krispy Kreme was really popular too. So
Right.
Oh,
I just love that it's outside the box. I mean, there's so many components here that we talk about all the time. With
That's just
making the
fun,
deposit,
too.
you're getting attention. It's
Yeah.
it's memorable.
Yeah.
Obviously you're getting your brand out there, your face, build the relationship. I mean, there's 4 or 5 different
here's a good marketing thing I did. My old assistant Colleen, my first one that left me. a little teary over that. But she became friends with the guy at Staples, right? Because we were always buying paper at Staples or whatever. And he called her and he said, hey, I got some marketing stuff. Do you guys want to buy it? And she goes, hey, do you want to buy some plastic water bottles? And I'm like, no. And she goes, they're $1 a piece with your logo on them. And I'm like, yeah, 500 of them, please. Right. And so we got these water bottles, and they were the clear plastic, little water bottles, and empty, obviously. Had our logo on it. And I said, well, what the hell are we going to do with 500 water bottles? So we downloaded the best hikes in Phoenix, Camelback, Squaw Peak, and how to get there, stuck it in the water bottle. And then it was the trouble of, okay, how are we going to get these to our clients? And so I told Colleen, I said, we're going to put stamps on those, and we're just going to mail them like that. She goes, you can't do that. You got to put them in a box. I go, the mailman walks in, and I said, hey, if I put stamps on this, will you mail this? He goes, honey, post office is broke. You put stamps on a coconut and we'll deliver it. And so we did. We put stamps on it and delivered it. And we got, out of the 500, we probably got 100 people that called us and went, you send us a water bottle in the mail. Yeah. I mean, it was just hilarious.
I love it.
That is cool.
Of course, then they posted on Facebook that they were trying to scrape the stamps off of it, and the stamps wouldn't come off, and it was a PR disaster. But it made them talk. It made them talk to us. It gave them a reason to call.
That's good PR, if you ask me. That's
and so
funny. Like that.
it's part of it is just getting top of mind with your clients, and whether you're mailing them something or you're sometimes just calling them. Or
a simple phone call.
A simple phone call so far.
But those are good things. Those are good little nuggets right there. People can do right now that are cost effective, and it's just. You get one deal from that, right?
Yeah. So going back to that top producer that we use, and you can do this in any CRM, but we put on our birth dates in there, right? Of all of our clients' birth dates. And for years, I would send out a handwritten card and throw like a little movie coupon in it or something. Well, when you get up to like 2,000 people in your database, you spend a lot of money at AMC.
Right.
And so we came up with the idea of, hey, let's just throw a lottery ticket in there. So, I go to Safeway. I'm the dude at Safeway pushing the button for like the $1 tickets for like 500
3 hours,
of them, right?
Yeah.
But so we mail out a birthday, hey, happy birthday. Hope your day's a winner. And it's got a scratcher card and our business card. I get more response from that.
Awesome.
I've gotten the scratches before too. I love it.
It costs what? So that's $2,000 a year.
Yeah, and they'll post it on Facebook. I won $1, or that rat bastard, I didn't win anything. So
the new hype I feel like in marketing right now is this direct. Mark and I were talking about this earlier. This direct to consumer, type of marketing. I mean, this is one of those things that I know it's your own database, but it's the direct, very pinpoint, direct to consumer. What are things that you can do to find ways to get directly to your consumer? I mean, you just heard 3 or 4 ideas. It's all good stuff right there.
Yeah.
So you'd mentioned teams. So let's do this. Let's stop there. Let's talk about teams.
Talk teams.
Let's talk teams. So
Talk Tuesday.
Yes,
tomorrow.
Team Talk Tuesday tomorrow. So if there's anything that to share to new agents or someone that's looking to build a team that's been in the business for a bit. Also, guys, today, do we have a CE class today? Usually Monday.
I think so.
Actually. You guys get a break from education today.
Snow day.
It's snow day. So yes, there is no CE class. I believe it's next week, but sorry about that, guys. But have a great day. Tune in tomorrow to find out more about Team Tuesday with Mr. Nick Yale.
Point on the spot.
See ya.
See you.
Bye.